switch it. Good evening, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to DeKalb High School basketball for tonight's contest between the DeKalb Barons and the East Noble Knights. I'm Mr. Friels coming to you from the BTV crew. With me tonight, Tucker Brown. Tucker, how are you?
I'm good, Mr. Friels. I'm excited to see the game tonight and excited to see what the Barons bring to the table.
No doubt the Barons are here, ready to go, and pumped tonight. Also with us tonight, Mackenzie Taggart, engineer extraordinaire, and Cooper Eads. Cooper, thanks for being here tonight and being on the camera. We appreciate all you're doing. Crew of 5 tonight, spread out around the gym. Going to be trying to bring you everything we can between these two teams. Tucker, what are your expectations for tonight?
My expectations, I'm hoping to see the Barons absolutely demolish East Noble, but I guess we're going to have to see how it goes.
Well, I always hate to throw demolish around right early, Tuck, but I like your attitude, okay? I think without a doubt that DeKalb is ready for tonight, but let's take a look at these two teams. Both of these teams come in tonight's ball game in the mid-pack, right? East Noble's coming in 5-6. They had lost their last game, but that was coming off of a 4-game win streak. DeKalb coming in at 5-5. So both of these teams running right in the middle of the pack. A conference game tonight. Both of these teams trying to eke out a conference win. Talk to me about conference, Tucker. How important is the conference wins to these teams?
The conference wins to these teams is actually very important. It depends on how far they go for the rest of the season and just overall how they do for the rest of the year.
Well, and there's no doubt as we take a look at the conference standings, both of these teams wanting to make sure that they get another conference win to set them up for a possible run in the conference. And right now, it's wide open. So if both of these teams can play well tonight, we got a team that again, DeKalb coming in here at 5-5, 500, and East Noble coming in 1 game above 500. Let's take a look at some of the scores for the Barons. Obviously, the Barons are well-rounded. You know, they've got some three-point shooting from the outside, and Graydon Pupple and Brady Culler and Caden Rice, Zeke Penrod underneath, Caden Hinkle underneath, Dalton Cox, and of course the youngster Brady Vince coming in there. That sophomore starting point guard has been putting up. So well-rounded scoring for all of the Barons. On the other hand, East Noble comes in tonight's game with 2 major scorers. Nathan Boker coming in, he's averaging 16 points a game on the season, and Kobe Ritchie's averaging 14 points a game on the season. Those 2 boys alone have been a wrecking crew, and they're responsible for those 5 wins that East Noble has. They also lead the assist column. They also lead the rebound columns. Those 2 boys are the heart and soul of East Noble's team tonight. So if the Barons have a game plan on Ritchie and Boker, then they're going to be okay. So, Tucker, tell me what you think necessarily about shooting tonight.
Well, tonight, I'm thinking it looks pretty good so far. I mean, I'm seeing a lot of baskets go in, especially from the three-point line. It looks like it could be a pretty good game as long as the Barons keep it up all the way through and just overall just keep up these good shots.
Well, and I don't disagree with you. I think it's really, really important for the Barons to make sure that they get off to a really good start here and shut down those 2 people. If they can shut down those 2 guys, I think that DeKalb has a real chance. Hey. Also joining us tonight, Faith Quainton's caught up by a train or something. A little late for work today, but we're glad she is here. Hey, thanks for being here. We appreciate it. How are we today, Faith?
Great. Good. Can you hear me now? I can't hear myself.
We're getting her mic set a little bit. Okay. So we are excited about tonight's game. Hopefully it's also DCBL tonight. We got a packed crowd in the house. So this rivalry goes back a long way. You know, I can remember the days when we had Coach David and Coach Marty Johnson fighting it out in the gym. And, boy, I tell you what, this battle goes back as far as these 2 schools back into the 1960s during the consolidation. So a great conference rivalry coming up tonight. Faith, what's your prediction for the game tonight?
Winning, obviously.
Yeah, you got a prediction by how much?
A lot.
A lot. That's your prediction on the night. Well, without a doubt, we are excited about tonight's ball game. We do want to thank a bunch of our sponsors out there. Ben Davis Chevrolet. We cannot say thank you enough to Ben Davis Chevrolet and all they do. Also, some of our other sponsors. Auburn Essential Services does a great job supporting our Baron broadcasters. We love what they're doing. OPS, we love their support. not only providing their talents for us as far as the training situation goes, but also strength and conditioning and other services they provide. Other sponsors, Mefford and Weber and Blythe, huge sponsors for the Barons, so we're really, really glad they're here. Also, a big shout out to the IHSAA and the Champions Network. We're glad that they continue to support Barron Athletics also, just like they support every high school out there and the extracurriculars that are happening. Big weekend. Hey, we came in after a day off school yesterday. How was that for you guys, Tucker? Faith, good day off?
I loved it. I slept all day.
Well, you can't say that because I know
I didn't sleep all day.
I know you were in class, and I know you got some things
after
done.
my class, obviously.
Yes, obviously after your e-learning classes.
Yes,
Tucker, what about your day?
Well, my day, it was pretty boring. I got done with classes, but I was sick the day before, so there was a lot of bed rest. But then I just did some errands with my grandma and just had a normal day.
I know that put us behind schedule, but last night the BTV team was in here getting BTV film. Faith, thanks for your efforts last night, above and beyond. And today, working really, really hard in the studio, getting ready for possibly some cold weather coming in Monday. What are your predictions for weather, Faith?
No school.
No school which day, Faith?
Every day. I mean, just Tuesday and Monday.
It does
Maybe
look like it's going to
Wednesday.
be a little cold on Monday, Tuesday, and Wednesday. We'll see what happens. Well, hey, right now, they are going to kick off the DeKalb High School school song. Hey, you got to stay on the game. Boom, boom, boom. Well, we got a minute to go before game time here. We are just moments away. We're thrilled you're joining us tonight. Keep in mind, you can catch all kinds of programming on Auburn Essential Services, and you can also catch a whole bunch of stuff on YouTube now on the DeKalb High School BTV channel. So simul broadcasting to two different channels tonight. So we are thrilled that you're able to tune in and watch tonight as the DeKalb Barons take on the East Snowball Knights. Tucker, lots happening around school. I know we got a couple of shows happening in the theater department. You're involved with that. What do we got coming up this spring?
This spring we got, the big one, we got Music Man coming up. Auditions are pretty soon. I know show choir season's starting, so that's kind of the same department. And then nearby the summer, we have the summer intensive, which will be Madagascar.
There you go. Hillbilly Hankering right around the corner. Got that. Also a lot happening in athletic. Good luck to our swim teams. They're on conference tomorrow. Good luck to our girls basketball team as they continue their journey. Also our wrestling team out there wrestling. Our unified sports teams were in the gym tonight practicing. Almost every spot in our facility. Our jazz bands were busy practicing tonight. Our color guard, our drum line. There is no doubt that the kids involved in extracurricular is amazing. One of the things that makes all of these students so lucky and gives them such a great chance for success. All right, we're going to kick it back down to the floor right now for our national anthem. we are just moments away from tip-off time. Well, I'll tell you what, Tucker, the end of that JV game was spectacular.
Yeah.
Barron's had a comfortable lead. East Noble came storming back with a minute to go, took the lead, and on a last-minute buzzer-beater three-point shot, the Barons took a 1-point lead and won the JV game. Man, you thought the gym erupted like it was a sectional championship.
Yeah.
And it was crazy. And I think you said, boy, if that would have been a varsity game, just imagine what's going to happen.
Yeah, just imagine what sounds they'll be making throughout the game now.
Well, we're going to find out. We're moments away from tip-off.
Yeah, speaking of sounds, I mean, there's a lot of good sportsmanship here. I mean, the band bringing the beats. We got the cheerleaders bringing the vibes, and then the student section looks amazing tonight.
Yeah, there's no doubt that whiteout tonight, and the students are here, packed in here. Blackout last night for the girls' game, but there's always a theme going on, and they are excited to continue to move it on. Here comes the starter for the Barons. Graydon Pepple coming out, a junior point guard. Brady Vince, a sophomore coming in, going to be the other starting point guard tonight for the Barons. Dalton Cox coming in tonight. Barons going with 3 guards up top to get things started. Caden Rice coming in, had some big threes last game. Going to help the Barons out as one of those forwards up top. And Zeke Penrod, the other junior. The Barons once again tonight starting an all-underclassmen squad up against an East Noble team that does have some experience out there. They're coming in with Nathan Booker again, that's 16 average, and he is a senior, leading also with Kobe Ritchie, another senior. So 2 veteran senior leaders for the Knights on the floor, and all underclassmen for the Barons as we get ready for tip-off. And
we're off.
Tip is up. Fight for the tip. Barons come away with it.
Looks like the Barons are keeping a hold of the ball. Got a steady hold on the ball right now.
Vince is going to spin move and go straight to the basket to put that one up in the paint to put the Barons in the scoring column right off the bat. 2-0 Barons.
Okay, but let's see if East Noble can bring the same amount of heat.
Barons putting a full court press on right from the get-go. They get the turnover. Cox going to pitch it to Pepple. Pepple with the ball. He picks up his dribble, looking for help. Finds Cox. Cox puts his dribble on the floor, pitches it around. Vince with the ball. Barons continue to work the outside, looking for the drive. Vince drives in but pitches it back out to Rice. He's not afraid to shoot from out there, but he's going to drive in and put that ball up.
There we go.
And that is nothing but Rice going to the basket. 2 points, Barons. Full court press by the Barons. Barons are going to continue to press.
Oh.
They're going to call traveling down in. Turnover Knights, and they're going to walk away empty-handed.
We got Brady Vince throwing it in. Who's he going to find?
Vince finds Pepple. Knights putting on a little full court press also. Barron's going to get across the timeline. Both these teams working extremely hard. Barron's again going to pass around the perimeter. Rice with the ball. He'll get it back up top to Penrod. Penrod's going to take it in baseline, pulls up for a 12-foot jumper, and it's going to be off the front of the rim. Rebound, East Noble.
Just by a smidge, too.
Barron's get a hand on that. Dalton Cox comes up with it. He's looking for help, but he's going to take it to the bucket. And he is going to get fouled on his way. and he's going to have to get 2 from the line.
I mean, even after the foul, you can still tell that the Barons are bringing the heat tonight. They are not playing around.
There is definitely some intensity right now. These coaches are intense on the sideline, and obviously, Barons are picking them up. Cox at the line. Cox puts that one in. Senior Caden Hinkle reporting in for the Barons, number 34. East Noble bringing it down. Another turnover. Barons get a hand on it. They get it taken away. Vince with the ball gets it to Cox. Cox up the field. Wastes no time to get it up the court. Pepple for 3. He strokes it from downtown. Graydon Peckle strokes a 3 to blow a 9-point lead. Get your own copy because I got to have it. East Noble with the ball. They're going to continue to flip it around the outside perimeter. East Noble still trying to get a basket. They're going to feed it inside. And Cox is going to pick up the foul there. Just a little bit too much body on the play. Wasn't a shooting foul. Will Weber into the game.
There we go. Bounced right off the back and during the pass in.
Weber's going to bring it in, wants to talk a little bit about it. Barons with a 9-0 lead. All right, going to send him to the line. Could be the first points for the Knights, and it is going to bounce around and out.
Hearing a lot of noise from the student section tonight, even during the early game.
And that one goes in. Kobe Ritchie gets his first point of the night to put East Noble on the scoreboard. Definitely not the start that East Noble was hoping for tonight. Coming in here 5-6 against the Barons. Full court pressure on Cox, but he gets it across the timeline. Cox with the ball, picks up his dribble, finds Rice at the top of the key. Rice going to drive in, he goes up, and gets his own rebound and puts it back in. Caden Rice for 2 more points.
2 points.
11-1, Barons lead by 10, 4:54 to go here in the first period. Barons doing a great job trying to shut down East Noble's look at the basket. Trying to look for their scores. They get Kobe Ritchie and they continue to find Boker, but Boker, they just can't get that shot off. Kobe Ritchie with it. He's going to power his way up there. And I think they're going to count the basket and give him a chance to get a three-pointer the old way. Kobe Ritchie just powered his way in there to the basket. There's nothing that you can say about that other than that was just pure athleticism. Power your way in there and get the ball up and hopefully you draw the foul. Ritchie at the line. He's the only Knight to score so far tonight. And he sinks that one. He's got 4 on the night, 4 for the Knights and 4 on the scoreboard. Weber tries to inbounds. The Knights with a full court press. They continue to put pressure. Knights are in a man-to-man defense right now. They fall back. They got the switch. They continue to get there. Vince tries to dribble in there. He picks up his dribble, looking for help. Vince with the ball. Barons trying to get that drive. They find Hinkle on the outside. Hinkle just a little bit short off the front of the rim. Kobe Rich is going to give the ball up. They're going to pass it around to the outside. And that ball goes up and over. Great break for the Barons. Palumbo comes up with the rebound. He pitches to Vince, and the Barons are back in control. Going to be a foul away from the basket right there. Trying to fight through the screen, but just a little too much fight and a little too much contact coming through. Barons will rebound. Caden Hinkle on the sideline. 11-4. Barons with a 7-point lead. Trying to get somebody open. Hinkle says timeout. Before they get the timeout, Hinkle did not get it called, and the Barons are going to turn it over on the 5-second call. Tucker, I hate that they couldn't get the ball inbound.
Yeah, it's really, it's upsetting, but I mean, you can't blame them too much. I mean, they've been bringing heat so far, and it looks like they're just going to keep bringing it.
Hinkle gets a little too much body on him. Hinkle's going to pick up the next foul. Now, that's a key thing right there. The Barons, that's a 4th foul. The next foul will send the Barons to the line shooting 2. Excuse me, it'll send the Knights to the line shooting 2. East Noble to inbound underneath their own basket. They're going to pitch it deep into the backcourt.
I mean, if we get these fouls under control, I mean, we should have a pretty good shot at keeping them away.
3:30 to go here. Ooh, that's a big basket
Noble
by Nathan Boker, and he is on the scoreboard with 3. 7-11, and we're down to a 4-point game. Vince with the ball. He gets it across the timeline. The Barons have got numbers. Rice puts it up, strokes it.
A 3-pointer for the Barons.
Caden Rice, that's his 7th point of the night already. 2 field goals in the bucket, down under, and that 3 on the outside puts him in the leading stats for the Barons right now. The Barons go back and double the score again, 14-7 with 3:12 left to go here in the first period. All right, the Knights are going to be shooting 2 for the rest of this quarter for the next 3 minutes. Not exactly what the Barons had hoped for.
That's in. 1 point for East Noble. Let's see if he can dunk another one.
He gets ready to take the second. And that one's going to bounce in and out. He gets the first one. So Trish is on the board with 1. It's a 14-8, 6-point Baron lead with 3:02 to go here.
Dalton Cox finding Vince, it looks like. Dalton Cox shoots for the 3 points, and he makes it.
Cox
putting
gets that
3 more
ball.
points for the
I
Barons.
think he shot that one from the courthouse square. Boom, it is in, and 3 more points for the Barons, 17-8, a 9-point lead.
East Noble coming back, but they can't seem to find the opening.
East Noble continuing to move the ball, continuing to work things.
And 3 more points for East Noble.
Puts that one up. That's a 3-point basket by Ryan Quake. Keeps the East Noble Knights within striking distance as they cut the lead to 6.
Dalton Cox with the ball, passes it to Vince.
Hinkle gets it off, and they're going to count the basket.
And that was a tremendous shot. I mean, halfway to the ground.
Yeah, it wasn't Hinkle. What am I thinking? Okay. Penrod puts that ball in, focuses, gets it in there. Great, great effort. He's going to get a chance to get one the old-fashioned way.
Caden Hinkle on the free throw line right now. And he just misses it.
Palumbo shooting that. No, that was, we're both messed up. That was Zeke Penrod shooting that free throw. He's going to miss it, and the Barons are going to come back down with an 8-point lead. Coach Beasley not happy about something on the sideline, not quite sure what. East Noble taking advantage of it. And that one's going to bounce in and around.
And get
oh
stuck
my gosh.
on the rim.
Cooper, did you get a close-up of that?
Cooper, get a close-up of that one.
And they knocked it out. There it is. Very nice. Well done, crew. We are back. Well done, well done. Alex Phillips at the line to shoot his second of two. He missed the first one. And Alex Phillips puts that second one in, though, to keep another point on the scoreboard for the Knights. 19-12, 2:07 left to go here in the game.
Brady Vince right now holding the ball, trying to keep it away from East Noble.
Vince with the ball, 1:51 to go, 19-12. The Barons lead. Cox with the ball, he pitches it outside.
3 points for the Barons.
Oh, I tell you what, that was a big business by Caden Palumbo. Puts in a three right there.
10-point lead.
22-12, that's a 10-point lead. Tucker, not exactly. I thought it was going to be close in this. I am thrilled that the Barons are out to a 10-point lead, 22-12. But I thought it was going to be closer. The Barons have taken advantage of their shots, continue to work extremely hard.
I mean, we can only hope that they keep that heat up all game, and hopefully we can see a win tonight.
Trying to deny East Noble any touch in the paint. They're going to say that Richie touched that, and that's going to be Baron ball going the other way. Richie gets a hand on. I do think Richie had a slight hand on that one. It bumped out of bounds right there.
Vince on the sideline getting ready to pass the ball into the Barons.
East Noble with a full court press, color in the game. Vince
Back to
gets it
Vince,
across time.
all
He's
the way
going
across the
downtown.
Just
Misses
gonna
it,
miss
but
it,
Rice comes away. That's going to be a jump ball. Possession arrow favors East Noble. Graydon Pepple reporting into the game there for the Barons. Another switch. East Noble's going to bring it up and get it across the timeline. 1 minute to go here in the first period. 1 minute to go. Passing it around. East Noble looks like they're going to throw it around here, try to get the last shot off possibly. Continue to move. They found Richie, their leading scorer, down tie.
Yeah, but I mean, the Barons just aren't letting them get there.
Not sure who's going to get called for the foul there. A couple of Barons kind of went for him. Could be Color.
Looks like it's going to be a free throw for the East Noble Knights.
Kobe Ritchie's going to step to the line again with the new rule. You know, you get 5 1/4, and once you get 5, you're shooting 2 the rest of that quarter. Of course, the clock will reset. The foul shot will reset at the start of the second quarter. Kobe Ritchie puts that one in.
Bringing it down to a 9-point lead, it looks like.
That's his third three-pointer of the night for his 5th point.
Go for it again. Let's see if he can slim down the lead even more.
He does. Richie puts that one in.
Brady Vince with the ball again.
Vince with the ball. Going to bring it up. 30 seconds left for the Barons. He gets it across the timeline. Rice with the ball. He'll center it to the top of the key. East Noble gets a hand on it, but the Barons continue to work this ball around the perimeter. Looks like they're going to set up the last shot. 18 seconds to go.
Brady Vince finds Dalton Cox with the ball.
Here we
Dalton
go.
get
Cox
there in
coming
time.
off the screen, but they get out and around it. 9 seconds to go. Cox looking for some room. He finds it. He pitches it to Pepple, who puts it up. Going to bounce up and off and not in. East Noble with the ball. They pitch it up and, oh, that was close.
That was a really close one.
Well, I'll tell you what, 22-14. The Barons are up by 8 points tonight. So we'll see what the second quarter brings. We're going to run it to a commercial break, and we'll be right back after this.
Okay, Josh, do your stuff.
Okay, people, you know the drill. Canned foods only, guys.
generosity, pass it on.
A little help from up above. Been to me.
A message from the Foundation for a Better Life.
And we're back. Faith Quainton's setting in for us now as my caller. Faith, how are you tonight?
I'm great. How are you, Mr. Freeland?
Thrilled. I'm thrilled that you're here tonight, Faith. As always, love it when you're here doing color for us, okay?
Me too.
So,
I love it.
Here we go. We got these guys. Faith, what do you think of the game so far tonight?
I think that the Barons are doing so great, and I really think it's the energy around them that is pushing them to be the best that they can be right now.
You sound like a commercial for the Marine Corps right now. Cox puts that one up. It's going to bounce off the rim, and East Noble's going to come away with it. So be all that you can be and be the best you can be.
And join us.
All right, that's going to be a player control foul right there. Go on an offensive player there. East Noble's going to pick up the first foul of the second quarter. 22-14, Barons lead by 8.
Brady Vince with the ball here. Inbounds it to Cox. Cox is walking across the field.
Not sure. We've got a whistle. Not exactly sure what's happening. I think they're saying that possibly the clock didn't start. All right, officials got it like they want it now. Vince inbounds to Cox, and we're off and running.
Cox throws it to Vince. Vince swings it over to Penrod. Penrod's looking to find someone. Finds Cox. Cox back to Penrod. Throws it out to Pebble. Pebble back to Cox. Cox to Rice in the corner, and he drains a three.
Oh, I'll tell you what, that's his second three-pointer of the night. He's got an even 10 points. He's in double digits already tonight. Rice strokes another one.
East Noble now with the ball.
Tough break. Yeah, I think that skimmed right off of Penrod's arm there, don't you think? You think just got a little in the way.
All right, East Noble with the ball again, throws it wide.
Pepple gets a hand on it, and East Noble's got to reset. So far tonight, DeKalb's doing a great job of holding East Noble's two leading scorers. I mean, right now, you know, Nathan Boker's only got 3 points. Kobe Ritchie, he is the leading scorer for them right now, but he's got 2 from the paint, and he's got 4 from the line. He's the only East Noble Knight that has hit a field goal tonight. They have scored 1 field goal. Cox is going to get called for his foot on the timeline. East Noble, you know, East Noble's got those 2 3-pointers, 1 bucket from the field goal, and then everything else has been from the free throw line. So if the Barons can continue to deny them looks from the outside, this could bode well for the Barons the rest of the night if they can hang.
Caden Palumbo and Will Weber checked in for the Barons, and East Noble drained a 3.
Yeah, and I'm not quite sure who hit that. I didn't see who it was.
Number 0.
Okay, all right. So without a doubt, that's one of their leading scorers. He gets 16 points a game, and Nathan Booker puts that in for another 3. He's got the second 3 of the night. For the Knights, 25-17.
Vince goes for a 3. Just
Barons bounced that one off the front of the rim. Rice can't quite get a hand on it. East Noble with the ball. They're going to pitch it back out. Will Weber comes away with it.
Caden Palumbo with the 3, doesn't quite make it. Zig Penrod gets the rebound.
Penrod turns and puts it up, but East Noble's going to come away with that.
East Noble with the ball here. Passing it around the court. Can't seem to get in. And they do.
Kobe Ritchie, he's going to power up there. He's averaging 14 points a game. He wastes no time putting that one back into the basket. He's been to the line 5 times tonight. He's 4 for 5. We'll see what he does right here, but he is keeping them alive from the free throw line. Ritchie at the line.
Dalton Cox checking in for the Barons. And it is good for Ritchie.
Kobe Ritchie puts that one in. His 5th point from the free throw line tonight. He draws East Noble to within 5. They have trailed by as many as 11, but they are still alive here in the second quarter.
Will Weber inbounded to Cox. Passes it over to Palumbo with a little sneak pass to Rice. Back to Weber. Back out to Palumbo with a 3. Doesn't quite make it. East Noble gets the rebound. Woo! That was pretty cool.
Well, there's a reason he's the leading scorer for the East Noble Knights. Comes in there, he's a senior, and under composure, he hangs on to it. He gets his first field goal of the night to match that pair of 3s he's got, and he's back to the line, and the Barons are going to take a timeout because they want to talk about things. They said an 11-point lead has come down to 3. Here we are with 4:48 to go in the second period. What do you think so far, Faith?
You know, I think in the first, the Barons just really had the power there, and East Noble was really confused about what was going on. And I think right now they're starting to get their groove back a little bit, starting to pass it to the right people to get the points, and I think it's going to be a tough night for the Barons.
Well, there's no doubt when I look at East Noble's stats right now, there's only 4 people in the scoring column. Riker Quake had a 3, and then there were 2 free throws made by Trish and Phillips, but everything else is coming from Nathan Boker and Kobe Ritchie. And we knew going into the game that's the way it was going to be. And the Barons did a nice job shutting them down in the first quarter. They are starting to get looks at the basket. They're starting to get looks outside, and they have drawn the East Noble Knights back to within 3. Well, Boker's out of line trying to get another one. And he's got a stat in every column now with a field goal, 2 threes, and now he's got a point from the free throw line. All right, Vince with the ball. He brings it across the timeline. Will Weber with the ball. He centers top of the key. Looking for help. Keeps his dribble. Finds Vince at the top of the key. Gonna pitch it over to Culler. Culler looking for help. Picks up his dribble. Somebody's got to show. Nobody showing. Doesn't get called for it, but does get it off. Weber with the ball. Gonna pitch it back to Culler. Hands up. They find Rice down underneath. He wants to turn and look, and he does. Doesn't quite get it off. But Will Weber with the ball. Nope, Palumbo with the ball puts it up.
They kind of do look the same from here.
Palumbo with his second bucket of the night for 5 points. East Noble continues to swing around the outside. They trail with 4 minutes to go. Nice drive to the basket there. I'll tell you what, Ryland Hathaway just put his head in there, and once he got that pass, just drove the bucket, drove the lane. East Noble starting to come alive in the paint a little bit here. They've cut the lead to 2, 25-27.
Brady Vince with the ball. Throws it over to Palumbo. Tries to get the 3. Misses. East Noble gets the rebound.
I think Culler's going to get called for the reach-in foul there, trying to stop him on the fast break. Yeah, he's going to call for the foul right there.
Zeke Penrod and Graydon Pepple are checking in for the Barons.
Now, unfortunately, that's the 3rd foul for the Barons, so they've only got 1 more to give before East Noble will go to the line, and that killed us during the first quarter. East Noble was at the line, and the majority of their points came from the free throw line.
That's true.
Double team by the Barons. They caused a turnover. Pepple sneaks in the back door there and gets a hand on it. Vince is going to find him down. Pepple comes up with the ball again. He drives in there. He's looking to shoot. Doesn't get it off. Color with the ball. Color's looking around. He finds Vince at the top of the key. Weber with the ball. Weber wants to drive in. They are going to call the foul right there. It looked like that was some pretty clean work right down there, but I think the foul's going to go on Alex Scott. That's good that went on the Barons this time.
Yeah, I agree.
Color puts it up. He was hot the other night. That one's going to bounce a little long off the rim. Not sure who that was off of. Looks like it's going to be Barron ball out of bounds underneath their own basket. Going to get called for another foul. That's 2 quick ones in a row right there. It'll be interesting to see if coach decides to give Alex Scott a little break. It looks like he does send the sub to the line. Going to get him out of there, picking up 2 quick fouls. And right all the way, we're tied at 3 fouls in the bottom of the box scores.
Will Weber with the ball, passes it over to Brady Vince. Then shoots it over to Pebble. Back.
Pepple with the ball, continues to move the ball around. Tough break there.
Caden Rice checking in for the Barons.
Barron still with a 2-point lead with 2:20 to go here. We've been kind of stagnant for the last minute. East Noble with the chance to take their first lead of the night. Nice steal. Pepple with the ball. He decides to hold it up. 2:04 to go here.
Needs some help.
Tough break there. Pepple's going to throw it off of the East Noble player, and it's still going to be inbound for the Barons.
Mascot gives the ball back to the ref. I want a mascot.
No, right now, you could be the mascot. No, you have to work for us. The mascot doesn't get paid.
I don't care.
Oh, really?
I do it.
You don't care about getting paid? I can hold your check?
No, like,
Oh,
I
like
can do
that.
both.
Oh, you can do both. Oh, I see. Okay. Pebble
Just
with
give
the
me a
ball.
headset in.
Oh, inside there?
Yes.
Call it from game side.
Correct.
I got you. An announcing mascot. Never really
Yes.
thought about it. That could be fun. Okay?
It's a new idea I'm going to bring.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, let me know how it goes for you.
Thank you.
We'll put it under advisory and let you know next year.
Perfect.
Here we go. Weber with the ball, pitches it out to Pepple. Pepple with the ball, gets it down inside to Rice. He loves to work there. That one's going to be a little off the mark. 27-25 with 1:30 to go. Takeaway by Color. He's going to the basket, and it is up. It is in. Color with the 2-point basket.
He hasn't been on the court in such a long time. I'm so happy he's back. Oh, and Brady Vince tries to force the turnover there, and the Barons don't get it.
Kobe Ritchie with the ball. He's going to pitch it down. Going to have a shove out right there, and that's going to go on East Noble. No, I'm not quite sure. That's going to be the 4th foul on somebody. Yeah, that's going on Graydon Pepple. That's a 5th Barron foul, so East Noble is going to the line again. Again, they keep getting to the free throw line. Kobe Ritchie, he's already got 5 from the line tonight. Make it 6.
Caden Palumbo and Connor Schmidt checking in for the Barons. Look like Will Weber's not feeling too good.
East Noble's got 9 points from the free throw line. Will Kobe Ritchie make it 10 right here? And he's going to roll that one across the rim and in. 29-27, East Noble trails by 2. Barons have led by as many as 11. 1:05 to go here in the first period.
Caden Rice with the 3.
That was from way out there, but I'll tell you what, he almost made it. East Noble with the ball. They bring it down. They're going to pick it up, get it into Ritchie down inside. Richie pitches it back up top, and that ball is going to be short. Foul's going to be away from the basket on Ryland Hathaway. I'm not quite sure what happened. It looks like they got their feet tangled up, but maybe Ryland tried to grab him and hang on. (29-27). It's a 2-point lead. Barons over East Nova with 40 seconds to go.
Dalton Cox with the ball. Ooh, almost loses it there.
Barons definitely need a basket here, but even more important, they want to make sure they deny East Nova a basket going into halftime. They led by as many as 11. Rice puts it up. That's going to bounce high and out. Going to be a foul on the play. Not quite sure who the foul's going on right here. The ball would have been out of play. Gonna go on the Barons.
It's gonna give the
Gonna send them
Knights
down there.
to the line.
Knights have a chance to tie the game from the line.
I hope they don't.
Landon Swoger up. He has not scored tonight. We'll see what he does from the line here. He puts that one up. Nothing but net. Swager makes this one. It'll be a tie game. Barons led by as many as 11. And we are still up by 1. Caden Rice with the rebound. He'll give it to Vince. Barons with a 1-point lead. 17 seconds to go. Gonna find Cox. Cox finds Vince, top of the key. 8 seconds. They're counting it down. Vince loses a handle on it. I think they're going to give the ball to the Knights with 4 seconds to go.
Dang. It's a 1-point game right now with 4 seconds. Connor Schmidt checking in for the Barons. Looks like Will Weber's feeling a little better. He's also going to be checking in for the Barons.
Coming up at halftime, we're going to send you to an episode of BTV from today. Matter of fact, starring Caden Hinkle, one of our basketball players.
Yes.
He's also one of our anchors in BTV. So we're going to send it to you there, and then obviously we'll be back. Woo. That ball is going to bounce in and out. Fantastic job.
What a half by the Barons and by the Knights. You know, the Knights really came back there at the end, making this a 1-point game. Barons just got to keep their energy up. Oh, and also we are going to be introducing the little basketball players. We're going to be playing a little game, red v white, and it is on. It is starting. We got 36 dribbling down the court here.
We are going to just keep it right here. We got a game going on at halftime between our little guys. And we're going to keep it right here, and we'll give you the best we can on this game.
Number 30 with the ball. Oh, passes it over to 15. 15's looking for a pass. He goes back to 30. 30 for the 3. Doesn't quite get it. Oh, white rebound, though. Back out to 15. Oh, and Reds take that away. Number 20 going down the court. They are just all so cute. 14, Troy Bolin himself. Oh, almost gets the 2. Oh, it's back into play. Right, White's coming down. Throws it out to the side here. Red ball, 14, Troy Bolin coming down the court. Here he goes. Passes it over to 36. He looks. He goes in. He does not make it. It is still red ball. We're fighting for it, though. Oh, 36 is up and not good. White has the ball. taking it down the court. Oh, we got a little tumble with the ball. White still has the ball. 30 with the ball. And up, and it is not good. We are still at a 0-0. Number 2 throws it right to number 20 on the red team. 20's looking for a pass. Passes it over to 14. 14 looking for someone to pass it to. Goes to 36. 36 is up, and it's good! First points of the night for this halftime game. White with the ball. Ooh, a little tricky there. We got 18 with the ball. It's up, and it's over to his teammate. It's back up, and it's still white ball, I think. Can't quite see. All right, red ball, 19. Pass it in 20. 20's coming down. Pass long shot to 47. 47's up, it is no good. White with the ball once again. He's up, it's no good. With the rebound, we're going out. It's back, it's still no good. With the rebound again. Can we make it? And it's good! 2-2. What a game. Number 14, Troy Bolton's coming down. He goes over to 30. Oh! It is now white ball. 30 did not quite make it. Out to 18. 18 passes it out to 30. 30 looks for a shot. He does not make it. White gets the rebound. Almost. Oh, is it going to be a turnover? Gosh, I can't see. Ooh, red with the ball. 47. Coming down the court. It's up. And it's no good. But the red team got their rebound. 36 is up. It's no good. White with the ball. 27. He throws it over to 30. 30 is up, and it's good! Oh, we're checking in. We're checking in. 33 with the ball. He just checked in for the red team. Passed it over to 14. 14 playing some cool little moves. They don't work, sadly. Goes it over to 19. 19 back to 36. 36 is up and hits the rim. It is now white ball. 29 with the ball. Over to 18. 27. It's up. It's no good. Red ball. 47. Coming down the court. Oh! And white forces a turnover. 18. It's up. Oh, it's no good, but white with the rebound. It's no good again. 47 gets the ball. Passes a long shot to 19. 19 looks. He goes to 33. 33 overshoots just the tiniest bit. Back over to his teammate. 19 with the ball. Still red ball. Ooh, ooh. Oh, we're going to wrestle for it. 36 takes it away. There's now white ball. 18 passes over to 27. 27's in.
Camera under the basket with a sideline, so he knows.
47, red with the ball.
We'll see if he texted me. No, he didn't.
14,
Hey guys.
red.
What? A phone? Oh man, like you're screwed. Like there's no way to get it.
All right.
Seriously, not until the screen.
27 has the ball. Coming down the court. Got 3 minutes to go. So sorry you have to hear me talk this much. 29, it's up and it's good. Red ball, 19. Goes over to 20. 19's taking a little break. 20's over to 36. 36 is up. It's no good. Back to rebound to 33. It is now white ball. Oh, we have a tumble. But we're good, I think. Ooh, maybe not. He's gonna walk it off. All right, what a game. Red team and white team did excellent. Hope you're okay, number 30. Now we got 3 minutes left until the Barons are back in action. And now we are going to send it to a commercial break. Thank you, Mackenzie.
Sharing. Pass it on. A message from the Foundation for a Better Life.
I can't.
And we're back.
And we're back.
You know, Faith, that was a really cool game right there.
Yeah.
Isn't it fun to see all the little kids out there?
Yes.
Did you play DCBL basketball?
No.
You were dancing.
I was dancing.
You were a big dance. Speaking of dancing, you're back in action right here.
Oh my gosh.
I think
guys.
it's awesome.
I'm freaking out.
Choreographing and being back on the dancing, I think it's going to be fantastic. Tell me a little bit about what's coming up.
Music Man, you guys, it's going to be insane. We are going to have a 24-person dance team, and they are going to be dancing to Shapoopy, You Got Trouble, all of the great hits. I'm so excited. It's going to be great. Everybody's got to get tickets. Everybody.
Well, there's no doubt. I think it's going to be a fantastic show. One of the things I like about it is we are going out of the box and all in on it, and I'm going to just do the most modern version of the Music Man we can, but still be faithful to the old days. So I am really excited about that. Normally we tell you to stay tuned on TikTok to know what was happening, but I guess we'll find out what happens next week.
I hope you can keep us on TikTok. I love doing our TikTok. It's my favorite. So I'm really going to be sad if it's gone. Not only for my personal use, but for DeKalb Theater.
Well, you know, you do all of our social marketing.
I do.
You know, I know Instagram is good and we still use it, but, you know, we do a lot of things on TikTok. So, and we're not on Red Note, so those of you who are going to Red Note, that's going to be different.
How do you know about that?
But so, I mean, there's no doubt that, you know, it's going to be interesting as we continue to do that. But we hope you find a way to follow us. You know, stay tuned to the DeKalb High School website. That's a great place to tune in and find out what's going on. But, yeah, we look forward to seeing you for Music Man. After that, Madagascar coming up. Hillbilly Hankering coming up here in 3 weeks. That's a phenomenal show coming up.
Oh, my gosh.
So if you don't have it, I know, Faith, you were going to stop in for 5 minutes the other night.
I went in for, I was like 5 minutes, going to take a few pictures, videos, you know, get a little post going. An hour later, and I am still sitting there with tears in my eyes because it's so funny.
You were having fun. There's no doubt about it.
I'm actually happy that I went and did that so that I wasn't embarrassing myself on show night.
Well, here we go. We're back. I tell you what, the Barons led by as many 11, and we're back to a one-point game, 29-28. The Barons did a great job holding Nathan Boker and Kobe Ritchie to single digits at the beginning of the game. However, after that, they have played extremely aggressive. Without a doubt, when we take a look at what's happening, 11 points from the free throw line for the Knights. They've got 2 3-pointers, 3 3-pointers to get them back in the game. And they've pulled this back into a one-point game, and they have a possession here with a chance to take their first lead of the game here. Knights with the ball. They find room down in the paint. They're going to pitch it back up on top. Barons doing a lot of help defense here, pitching it around. And that ball is going to bounce up and over, and Penrod with the ball is not going to let it go. Barons got a chance to hang on to their lead. Vince with the ball. He brings it across the timeline. Penrod with the ball. He finds Vince. Vince going to pitch it out to Cox. Barons being patient here. They got off to an 11-point lead. Not doing that. Okay. Pepple puts that one a little bit long. Tries to get a hand on it, making up for it. They're going to pitch it over.
there it goes. Number 2, Landon Schwager.
Landon Schwager puts that in for 2. You know, Nathan Booker with a miss there. He's the night's leading scorer, averaging 16 points, but they do get the second chance effort there, and it comes away with second chance points. The Barons did a nice job the first half of eliminating second chance points for the Knights.
Dang.
East Noble gets a hand on there. Brady Vince just going to manhandle him, make sure he doesn't get it off right there. But again, the Barons pick up a foul right out of the gate.
Yep.
Every single quarter, the Barons have been the first one to post 5 fouls, and they have sent the Knights to the line. The Barons have shot 2 free throws tonight, and they made 1. They have 1 free throw tonight from the line. East Noble has 11. The difference right now in this game has been from the free throw line.
Yep.
Gonna get a shove right there. Gonna come. East Noble tried to get a little advantage there, gets the shove.
Yeah, Barons are being way more aggressive than any of the past games, especially home games that I've been at and seen. I don't think we've gotten to 5 fouls very often.
No, and I think, rivalry has something to do with that. When
For
you're
sure.
playing one of your arch rivalries, there's no doubt you play a little bit harder and you're in the shorts.
Yeah.
But without a doubt, Rice down underneath, he loves to be there. Is he going to turn and get it off? He pitches it out. Cox is going to put that one up from NBA range, and he strokes it.
Mr. Beasley looked a little shocked
Tell
about
you
that
what,
one.
that was a great shot, and I'm just going to go on a limb right there.
Ooh, and Penrod did something. I was looking down at the score.
East Noble scored, and I'm not sure who to credit to. I was marking the last one down. We're tied at 32.
Ooh. Brady Vince tried to go up for that one. East Noble with their second foul of the night. Brady Vince is at the line.
Well, that last 3 that they hit to tie the game has definitely made a difference. Vince to shoot the second set of free throws tonight for the Barons. He's going to bounce that one off the front of the rim. And the Barons still with only 1 point from the free throw line. And Vince puts that one in for the second point for the Barons from the stripe tonight. Vince's third point, he's got that bucket from the paint. East Noble going to bounce that off the front of the rim. That ball's going to stay at the Knight end.
Guy on the bleacher just saved Dalton Cox from flying
There's
into
no
it.
doubt. Got to appreciate his efforts there.
Yeah.
They always say that's the 6th man. Well, that was really the 6th man right there. Peppel tries to get the steal. East Noble pitches down. Going to be short again, but they get another chance.
Ooh.
They're going to fight for it. They're pitching it around.
Oh.
Rice with the rebound. East Noble going to get called for the foul. I'm not sure. If that's 23, Alex Scott, that'll be his 3rd, and it is.
And he's coming
East
out,
Noble
number
coach
24.
not super happy about that.
He's coming back in.
One of his starters picking up his 3rd foul here early in the second half. 33-32, Barons lead by 1. 5:26 to go. Full court press by East Noble. They're going to back off and set their defense. East Noble continues to stay in man-to-man defense, which seems to be working. When they went man-to-man, Vince coming off the screen puts that one up. East Noble's going to get the rebound. Nathan Boker takes that all the way down, but he is going to be unselfish, and he pitches it over to Rylan Hathaway for his second of the bucket tonight. And the East Noble Knights have their first lead of the night, 34-33.
Sadly. Looks like our 2 seniors, Will Weber and Kane Hinkle, are about to be checking in for the Barons.
Cox
After Cox
drives
nails
and
this.
throws. I'm going to go on a limb here and say he learned that move from his sisters.
Smooth like butter.
There they are. Big basketball family. Of course, 2 older sisters playing ball, and without a doubt, playing against them has helped him be who he is today. Well, I'll tell you what, that was a big 3 by Riker Quake right there.
Was.
That's Riker Quake's second 3, and Coach Beasley wants a timeout there to talk about it. Beasley wants a timeout to talk about it. He trails by 2. They led by as many as 11. We talked about this at the beginning of the game, but I think it's worth noting again. Without a doubt, both of these teams are coming in 5 wins on the season, 5-6 East Noble, 5-5 DeKalb. There's no doubt that they're going to have to buckle in right here, and we're going to find out who's going to be intense enough to continue to shut that other team down.
Yep.
Right now, the foul line is the difference.
It is.
And while I love the intensity, we can't keep sending them to the line for them to make sure that they get those opportunities. Faith, you got a big weekend planned?
Oh, well, my birthday is on Tuesday.
Faith, I didn't know that.
Mr. Freels, yes, you did. We literally talked about it the other day.
Oh, we did?
Yes.
You have a birthday coming up.
I do.
Oh, all right.
So this weekend, I'm having some family celebrations.
I think that's going to be awesome. I did know it was your birthday. I'm glad you're finally 14.
My.
It's going to be awesome.
+4.
No. Happy 18th birthday. It's going to be exciting for you, okay?
Excited.
You know what that means. College next.
Oh, God.
Okay, yeah, off to Ball State you go, and digital marketing is going to be there, okay, wherever you end up.
I did just get a little newsletter in the mail from Indiana West.
I love that. I still think that would be a good choice, but wherever you decide to go, I hope you continue your marketing career and your social media career. You're going to do great things.
Thank you. Will Weber and Caden Hinkle checked in for the Barons. Will Weber pitched it on over to Caden Rice, who missed.
Rice gets his own rebound, gets it stripped, and it does roll out of bounds off of East Noble. So ball is going to stay down here. Barons get another chance. They trail by 2 with 4:10 to go here in the third.
Dalton Cox with the ball here. Tries to find someone over to pass it to. He
Gonna
goes
go
long.
deep. He finds Rice, who almost travels but gets his foot down. Barron's going to pitch it around the outside right now. Ever since East Noble tightened up their man-to-man defense, they have continued to control and dominate tempo on the defensive side.
Yep.
By doing that, without a doubt, they've been able to start coming back in this game, and now they lead by 2 points, 37-35.
Zeke Penrod checking in for the Barons.
Knights with the ball in a 2-point lead. Barons with a full court press. They get it across the timeline. Skip pass down into the paint. East Noble can't hang on to it. Gonna be Baron ball headed the other direction.
Yeah, that's what we want. Brady Vince checking in for the Barons.
Big shout out to all of our listeners now. We got a lot of people checking in. Want to thank our supporters, all of those people that make it possible. Holbrook Landscaping. Want to thank Professional Credit Union. We want to thank Medford Weber and Bly, Ben Davis. Want to thank the DeKalb High School administration and all they do for BTV and letting our student broadcasters learn the business. Want to thank Auburn Essential Services, our partners. We are thrilled that they continue to help us and make sure that our students get real life experiences like tonight. And you guys work really, really hard at putting the news together and getting in at 6 o'clock last night to make sure we had news today.
Yeah, that was great.
Yeah, so really proud of you guys for getting the job done there too. Barons continue to pitch the ball. Weber with the ball. Pitches it down to Hinkle. Hinkle with the ball. Got a whistle away from the play. Not sure what happens. Looks like it might have been a foul. East Noble, it was.
Ooh, they're up 4
pushing
fouls.
the back. So for the first time all night, the Barons are going to be the ones going to the free throw line here if we get this next foul.
Dalton Cox and Grand Pebble are checking in for the Barons.
3 minutes to go. Those starting guards back in the game, like Faith said. Barons trail by 2, 37-35.
Let's try to get this lead back up, Barons.
Penrod with the ball. Pitches it to Hinkle. Hinkle to Cox. Barons continue to move, trying to find some space on this man-to-man defense. Barons find Hinkle. Hinkle finds the box and puts it in.
This is why we have him.
I'm glad I reminded him about that today. The box is a real thing. I told him that's why they painted on there,
For him to use it.
Big shout out to Hinkle's family watching from Arizona and other places. So Thrilled to have them watching also.
I think one
Cox
was
puts it up.
Texas.
One's in Texas. That's
Yeah.
what I'm thinking about. Peppel with the ball. He loves that shot. Going to be strong off the back of the rim.
Ooh.
They bat it around. I think it is going to be East Noble ball as it heads the other direction.
Landon is back in the game for the Knights. Ooh.
Barron's got a. Vince calls a timeout. Wasn't sure it was going to happen. We're tied at 37.
I didn't know they could do that.
They make the steal. They can call a timeout.
Huh.
Referee looks at the coach to accept it, and it was a timeout. You know, it's a famous thing. When a player calls a timeout, it's a good timeout. It goes. And we'll all remember, though, when Michigan was playing, and one of their guys called a timeout exactly like that.
Really?
But they didn't have any left. That was a technical foul at the end of the game. The other team shot, won the game, and Michigan was out of the tournament.
No, that's so
You
sad.
got to know how many timeouts you have left because you're a player.
I feel like
doesn't
I'm
mean
reliving that moment right now. That's
It doesn't mean you can
awful.
call a timeout that you don't have. So Michigan had a fantastic team, the Fab Five, they used to call them back then, and they were expected to go win the whole thing, and
Dang
boom,
it.
wrong call. So good move right there by Vince. He calls the timeout.
He knows.
They're
how
going to be able to
many we
retain
have.
it. Fortunately, they had one left.
That's so funny.
All right, Graydon Peppel is going to inbound for the Barons, 37-37 with 2 minutes to go. Vince with the ball, our sophomore point guard. He's going to bring it up. Gets it across the timeline. East Noble continues to stay man-to-man tonight. Confident that they match up well, and I don't disagree.
Yeah. Been working from tonight. I mean, they were down a good amount, and they are tied up with us now. So whatever they're doing must be working. Graydon Peppel. Ooh, with the three.
Hinkle
Just
with the
hits it off
rebound, though. That
rim.
helps a lot. A
Yep.
second chance effort here for the Barons.
That's what I always say. Get the rebounds.
Here we go. Well, you know, and we say it all the time, but block out and get the rebound,
Yeah.
and you're going to have another opportunity. I don't know whether it's a defensive rebound or an offensive rebound, but when you get it, opportunities created, and you got to have it. Going to get a reach-in foul, but like we said earlier, that foul by Mason Treesh right there is going to send the Barons to the line.
Yay!
And we got a minute to go here, and East Noble, for the first time all night, is not going to go to the line shooting free throw lines because of 5 fouls. So
gonna be
maybe the
us.
Barons can eke themselves back into a little bit of a lead here.
We haven't done great from the free throw line tonight, but hopefully we can change that right here.
Penrod at the line. And he drains that one, puts it in.
There we go. We are up by 1. Barons 38, East Noble 37.
Penrod played a great game so far tonight, but that's only his 3rd point of the game.
Yeah.
So, but he's just been everywhere, creating.
He has.
He's been stealing, moving, defending, and had a great game so far tonight. But only 3 points on the board. He's going to have to unleash coming in here to this 4th quarter if the Barons are going to continue to get out front. That one's going to bounce short off the rim, and Richie comes up with it for the Knights. Knights waste no time getting it down, but a takeaway.
Nice by Palumbo.
And he just got his hands in there and just took it away.
He did.
Quickly gets it to Cox. The Barons got a chance to finally get another lead. They're up by 1, 38-37.
Got 50 seconds to go. Cox still with the ball. Looks over to pass it to Hinkle.
Hinkle slams it down like he was going to take that shot, but finds
Yeah.
Peppel on the outside. Swings it to Cox. Cox with the ball. Going to pitch it back to Peppel. Peppel wants to drive, draw some guys, pitches it back to Cox. Cox to his baseline, pitches to Hinkle.
30 seconds to go.
Looks it up. 30 seconds, like you said, 29.
And it's good!
Oh, that was beautiful. That's all I need to say. You know,
Yes.
we're just talking about Penrod. Now he has a mark in every column. A 3-pointer, a field goal, a free throw, and he's got 6 points on the night.
Oh, they return it
not
right
what
back.
we need. Mason Treesh
Dang.
drains another one for his first 3-pointer of the night. But it is a big one to pull East Noble back to within 1. Cox with the ball. 3 seconds to go. He tries to get it off, and he does. And it is going to be nothing. And I'll tell you what, That is going to end the third quarter. Barron's 41-40. We're going to send it to a quick commercial break, and then we'll be right back with more Barron basketball here from DeKalb High School in Waterloo, Indiana.
Sharing. Pass it on. A message from the Foundation for a Better Life.
All right, and we're back. I'll tell you what, we got a great game going on tonight. White out section for the student, a packed gym, and a great rival here between the Knights and the Barons. The Barons with a 1-point lead. Faith, what do you think so far?
This has been such a roller coaster of a game, I have felt like we were killing it, and then it's like, oh no, we're not killing it. And then we're killing it again. And it is just, it's crazy.
The Barons led by as many as 11 when Tucker was announcing.
Okay, really? Really?
No, and, then the Knights switched some things up on defense, and they've crawled their way back into this game. We got ourselves a barn burner, as Will Hopper used to say. Big shout out to one of our student broadcasters.
Miss
now
you, Will.
studying at Ball State. Yeah, big shout out to Will Hopper and his older brother Joey, a very integral part of BTV. Pepple lets that one fly, but it is going to not get anything. And Rice fights his way back in there, rolls it across, but tries to get his rebound.
Jump ball.
It's going to be a jump ball, but unfortunately,
not in favor of us.
Possession arrow favors in Snowball.
I'm learning.
You are. You're doing a great job.
Brady Kohler checking in for the Barons. Haven't seen much of him tonight.
No, he's had some good games. He got a couple of fouls early, and the coaches had him on the bench. Let's hope that he can continue to provide some junior leadership out here tonight. Cox almost gets the steal there, flicks back in. Ball's going to stay here with East Noble because they touched it. DeKalb has been content to stay in this zone defense and try to make East Noble beat them from the outside.
Yeah.
But the problem is East Noble's been beating them from the outside. Right now they've got 6 3-point baskets out there.
Yep.
Those 18 points alone are a huge difference in the game. So they're giving them that outside shot. East Noble's been able to drain it when DeKalb does the collapse defense. And DeKalb's playing good help defense. But there's no doubt that East Noble is taking advantage of that quick pass back to the weak side and making sure they get a shot off.
Cade Hinkle checked in for the Barons. They
Yeah,
are able to go.
I think Culler's going to get called for another foul. That's going to be his third. He picked up those 2 early in the game tonight.
Dang.
Now he's back up there and picks another. But that's okay. That's why they give you 5.
Yeah, that's true.
He's still in the game.
Barons, there we go, picking up the first foul in the quarter.
East Noble in. 41-40. Barons lead. 6:30 to go here in the fourth quarter. A conference rivalry. The 5-5 Barons taking on the 5-6 East Noble Knights. Both of them vying for a conference win here tonight. And we've got ourselves tied in a 1-point game. East Noble content to work the ball around the outside, and boy, they throw that one away.
That just made that kid's day.
I'll tell you what, I'm not sure where that was even going.
To that kid.
Well, there's
exactly.
no doubt. There was a little miscommunication there.
He's on top of the world right now.
Big break for the Barons.
Very much so.
Barons with a 1-point lead. Now they have the ball back. Vince with the ball. He brings it down and gets it across the timeline. Finds Cox. He goes baseline. Cox at the top of the key. He tries to drive in, and he does. He is going to get blocked, but he is going to draw the foul. That's going to send Cox to the line. Shooting for the Barons. Again, the Barons have only got 3 free throws on the night. Cox puts that one, it rattles in and out. Unfortunately, it remains out.
Will Weber checking in for the Barons.
Cox got a chance at a second one here. That was going to roll in and out. Kobe Ritchie comes up with it. East Noble's going to pitch it ahead fast. Can't quite get the shot off, so they're going to set back up. Barons continue to stay in zone defense. Just like right there, the Barons have got that zone defense going on, but their recovery is just not quite fast enough to shut down that outside shot. And Mason Treesh is going to take another three-pointer, and that is the 7th three-pointer for the East Noble Knights tonight. Zone defense, you know, that they are shutting down the Knights from the inside. But the Knights have done a great job adjusting tonight, making sure that when the Barons go to help defense, if that zone collapses on that top point, they are very, very quickly passing the weak side and getting that three-point shot off, and that has been the difference in this game, and that's how they've erased that 11-point deficit. Barons trail by 2. Rice with the ball. Knights still in man-to-man defense. Cox with the ball at the top of the key. He's going to drive in, draw some attention, tries to look for help. Finds Hinkle.
Cox with the ball. He goes out to Color. Color with the 3. Doesn't get it, but Hinkle gets the rebound.
Hinkle comes around there and boom, 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 puts it in. Just what the Barons needed at that point of the game tonight.
Ooh, Hinkle just got the ball there. Richie just
love that.
kinda
Weber with
gave
the
it to
ball.
him.
Weber stops, dives, and doesn't quite put it in, but the Barons are tied 43-43. A packed house, 4:11 to go here in the fourth period.
Hinkle looks happy about that one.
Yeah, tough call right there for the Knights, but it's going to go the Barron way.
Yep.
Once again, a big shout out to all of our supporters: Auburn Essential Services, Ben Davis Chevrolet, Metro Weber and Bly, Culver's, okay? And want to thank Holbrook Landscaping. Want to thank Professional Federal Credit Union. Want to thank the people like SDI, Steel Dynamics, that help us in such a great way. Hoosier Plumbing, such a fantastic job supporting the Barons. And, of course, our administration, who goes above and beyond to support our student broadcast program, but also all of our students and all of their extracurricular activities. Vince puts that one in. Rolls around but doesn't go in. East Noble with the ball. Not quite sure what happened. I think we got a full timeout. The East Noble bench calls. When East Noble had possession for a brief moment there, and they didn't find anybody, so he threw it back, and the coach called timeout before either team got possession. And at that point,
that was interesting.
So legal timeout.
Yeah.
East Noble will also retain the ball on the inbound play. So 43-43, we are tied. Once again, a big shout out to all of our people. Lots of stuff coming in on our phone tonight. We are thrilled that everybody's watching tonight. Whether you're watching us on YouTube or whether you're watching us from our own network, Auburn Essential Services, we're thrilled you're turning in. A big shout out to our alumni watching. And we're thrilled that we can continue to support all of the extracurricular activities here that happen at DeKalb High School.
I think my mom's watching. Hey, Mom.
Hey, there you go. Big shout out to your mom. Your mom's probably home preparing for your birthday.
Yeah, I hope
right?
so.
You know, just cleaning the house.
It's a big deal.
Baking a cake, wrapping your present.
I'm wearing a present right now in my
all
pants.
right. So you already got your present. Okay. Well, the mom doesn't have to wrap anything. There you
go. I think there's more.
All right. Here we go. 3:51 to go in the fourth period. Both teams have one foul, and we are tied at 43. Weber will guard the inbound pass, but East Noble, once again, saved possession. Can't get the ball in. They're going to be forced to call another timeout.
Dang.
Now, with 3:50 to go, that is going to leave East Noble with one timeout remaining, I believe, one full timeout. And that's going to be tough for them as they take a look at what their options are here.
Yeah, we got about 3 minutes left.
You know, so if this game gets down there and it is to the wire like it is right now and becomes a barn burner like Will Hopper used to say, okay? Now, Will and I used to have a disagreement on what a real barn burner was. I think
sure
a
you
barn
did.
burner's got to be over like 70 points.
Oh, no.
Like 70 to 70. The whole point was you're burning the barn floor up. You're up and down, you know?
That's true.
But now, big shout out to Will. Okay, you know, like this would have been a barn burner for him. We're tied at 43.
I'm going to have to stand up here soon. I'm getting nervous.
43-43. 3:51 to go.
East Noble with the ball.
East Noble will get it across the timeline. Peppel with the guard now. Peppel loses his footing a little bit, but he's back up and he's recovered. Now, back in the day, you're not going to be old enough to remember this, but East Noble used to play this game around the outside for minutes.
Oh, gosh.
I can remember them holding the ball for 6, 7, and 8 minutes
Ooh!
under the Marty Johnson reign back in the day. That ball is going to go in, and it's going to be an and one. Kobe Ritchie.
I have to stand.
He is the second leading scorer. And I want to tell you, that's only his third bucket tonight.
He is killing it from the free throw line.
7 points. So he's
Like,
got 6
killing
points from the field right now.
Yes.
And 7 from the line. Kid's got 13 points and over half of them. And he's got a chance to put another one in right here. Kobe Rich steps up. Richie eyes it. 45-48.
Ooh.
He bounced that one off. Good. Maybe we jinxed him
I
right
hope
here.
we
Thank
did.
goodness for the Barons. Vince with the ball. Tries to drive in, but they shut him down.
Come on, Hinkle.
Hinkle, we need that one. It's going to bounce off. Nathan Boker with the ball, the night's leading scorer. He's going to pitch it back out. Peppel gets a hand on it. It's going to be DeKalb ball.
Yeah, it is.
All right, 3 minutes to go. East Noble with a 2-point lead.
Caden Rice checking in for the Barons.
Rice, one of our starters. He's had a couple minutes on the bench, and he get his legs back under him. You know, we were talking about that in strength and conditioning today. It's all
great.
about recovery.
Oh, you had a sub for that class?
I was down in strength and conditioning again
Worked him
today.
hard.
But I worked them really, really hard. But we
Good,
talked
good.
about recovery rate. You know, if you're on the bench for a minute, that heart rate's just got to be slowing down. You
Yep.
know, and here's Rice back into the game, and hope he's fresh for the end of the game. Hinkle with the ball, brings it to the top.
We got
Cox with the
2:40
ball.
to go.
Barons trail by 2. East Noble still in man-to-man defense, but it has worked for them tonight. Kobe Ritchie giving Hinkle that look, you know, just wanting him to take that 3. Hinkle can drain those. He's been known to hit some big shots. Cox gets it off before the 5-second call.
Out to Graydon Peppel.
Peppel puts it up. Had to rush his shot just a little bit, and East Noble comes up with it. They're on the run. They're on their way to the basket. They're going to pitch it back out. They're going to slow things down. This is old school East Noble basketball right here.
I don't like
A
it.
2-point lead. And again, I'm telling you, I watched Coach Johnson back in the day with a 2-point lead. He'd hold the ball for 7 or 8 minutes and deny the other team. Richie's going to pitch it back out.
Oh, no. That is not good for the Barons.
Mason Treesh nails his 3rd three-pointer of the night. That is the 8th three-pointer of the game for them. 24 points from beyond the arch. That is half of their points. You know, tonight, you know, one of the things that just jumps out at me is the Barons had an 11-point lead.
Yeah.
And East Noble decided to switch their defense up, and they went into a much tighter man-to-man defense. A lot more pressure. The Barons have stayed in a zone defense and making the East Noble Knights shoot over him. They have done a nice job of shutting down their leading scorers inside the paint. The problem is those shots are going in from beyond the arch. The Knights have 24 points out of 48 outside the arch. That's a tough night for the Barons. That shooting percentage has just been good. They're doing everything right. They're forcing the Knights to get those outside shots, but the Knights are hitting them. And then, you know, you tack on another 11 points from the free throw line.
crazy.
And the Knights have 33 points outside of the paint.
Yep.
So without a doubt, the zone is just not shutting down enough of those shot opportunities right now. It'll be interesting to see what Coach Beasley decides to do here as we get ready to set to finish up here in the fourth quarter. 48-43. East Noble leads by 5.
We got Will Weber with the ball here.
All right, Weber's going to inbound the ball for the Barons with 1:27 to go. Barons definitely need to come away with a bucket here. Empty-handed return is not what the Barons are looking for on this trip down the floor. Vince with the ball. He gets it underneath to Hinkle. Hinkle powers in and puts it up. Gets his rebound, puts it up again.
Yeah.
And puts it in. I am telling you, Hinkle was looking at the square right there. I loved what he did. Barons trail by 3. It's a one-possession game.
Got a full timeout here.
I love the composure there. Hinkle took that shot off, but instead of giving up, he fought in there to get his rebound. I like the way fundamentally he looked at the backward. We talk about it all the time. There's a reason they paint the white square on the basket.
You're right.
He put it in the white square, and it went in the basket. Great composure on his part to make sure the Barons, like he said, didn't come away with an empty-handed trip up the floor.
Yep.
Barons are going to need a big stop here. Faith, what do you think the Barons need to do on this stop?
Oh, man. I don't even know. I think they just need all the luck in the world.
Well, I think it's going to be a little bit more than luck. I think they're going to have to key on some quick opportunities here. They got to play aggressive. They've got some fouls to give. Neither team right now is in the 5-foul deficit. So both of these teams can take some chances here to get some fouls off. Well, I'll tell you what, a big shout out to our student broadcasters tonight. Tucker Brown working. And big shout out to Cooper Eads and Mackenzie Taggart, all of our engineers and camera people working. Also, big shout out to my fellow host tonight.
There it is.
Birthday girl herself. All right, we're glad she's here, Faith Quaintance, giving us her time tonight. We are a student-driven broadcast team. We like our students to do as much possible. I just kind of hang out.
Yeah,
right?
you do.
But I really, really appreciate all you guys' work and what you do tonight.
You've done your work.
Trying some new things tonight. We had a camera on the floor tonight. Kinsey, I think that's went really, really well. Big shout out to you and what's happening. I know we worked really, really hard today to make sure we had some cabling in place to enable us to maybe take a look at some different angles. So appreciate your work there. Also working really, really hard to continue to bring scoreboard and clock up for you. It doesn't always work, but we're trying to bring that in as much as we can for you so you know how much time is left. 1:16 to go, 48-45.
And we got another timeout.
Add another camera and another timeout here. So it's going to be a short timeout. 48-45. Once again, both these teams looking for a conference win tonight. And both of these teams fighting to maintain their 500 records right now. That's just huge. Again, we talked about this earlier, but East Noble, with a loss here would go to 6-6. DeKalb would go to 5-6. So without a doubt, they're fighting to try to get that if they can. Hopefully tonight, though, one of them, will give the Barons an opportunity to win. That's what we need. The Barons need a shot here. 48-45. Barons trail by one possession. They're going to go with a full-court press. Nobody guarding the inbounder. And the Barons don't get it off. They've got a foul to give. Weber on the man. Weber's keeping his hands up and get some body on him. That is going to force them to inbound the ball again. Maybe the Barons can get a steal here again now on the inbound. That's the key thing. These particular fouls, we're trying to get an inbound turnover here if we possibly can. You'll notice we're not guarding the out-of-bounds guy. We've got extra pressure on the court, trying to cover up everybody as many as they can, but East Noble still breaks loose and gets the ball inbound. 1:08 to go. Going to be a foul on Pepple. That's the fourth foul.
That's the fifth.
That is the fifth foul right there. Fifth foul already. And now we're going to send him to the line. We've talked about this a lot over the last 2 years. This is where the game of basketball has truly changed. And I've said this before. I think if I was still coaching, I don't know that I would foul people at the end of the game anymore. Now you have to give them two. Back in the old one-and-one, in the old one-and-one situation, though, that right there would have been a rebound for us, and we'd have been going down.
Yeah.
You know, the IHSAA changed the rule to, they said, avoid injuries on the front ends of 1-and-1s because guys were playing so hard to get the rebounds. I don't know. I get it. It cuts it in half because they're going to fight hard when it happens, but East Noble didn't even have anybody on the line there. So, I don't know. I'm still out to lunch on the new rule, but I guess I'm old school.
Yeah.
Landis-Wager puts that in for the second one, gives the Knights a 4-point lead, makes it a 2-possession game. 1 minute to go here. Cox with the ball. Barron's looking for somebody to get open. Rice is going to drive in, and he does.
Oh.
He lays it up, but cannot get it in. East Noble with the ball. They get it across the timeline. Barron's looking for a turnover. They're trying to get somebody, and they are going to foul.
Dang.
The Knights' leading scorer, probably the last one, Nathan Boker. You know, he's averaging 16 points a game. He's been to the line tonight. He's got a free throw already in the mark column. Now, even if he makes both of these, it's still a 2-possession game.
Yep.
Barons are going to have to come down and score quickly.
And then do it again.
He puts that one in. He's got 13 points tonight. He's averaging 16 points a game. And he puts that one in, bumps him up to 14.
Got 42 seconds on the clock. Brady Vince with the ball on to Dalton Cox. Back to Brady Vince.
Barons know it's a 2-possession game. They've got to get a 3-point shot off as quick as they can. Don't have time to give.
Oh.
Now, to me, you know, East Noble's frustrated right there about a foul, but that's not a bad foul because they've got fouls to give.
Yep.
You know, that's
sure
going to be
do.
their second team foul. They can foul 2 more times without sending the Barons to the line. And this is a point where, okay, you send the Barons to the line, they only get 2, then it's still a 2-possession game.
Yep.
So, you know, for East Noble, a foul does not hurt them here. Rice puts the ball in.
25 seconds on the clock. East Noble with the ball.
Coach Beasley's going to take a full timeout. His Barons trail by 4 with 23 seconds to go. We're going to send it to a quick timeout right here. Well, we know we're not going to send it to a timeout. We're going to keep it right here. And we're thrilled about everybody joining us tonight. One more thing, we got a lot of things going on. Conference swim meet tomorrow. We've got more basketball action coming up next week and next weekend. So tune in, check out the DeKalb High School website or the DeKalb High School athletic page. Still a 4-point game, 47-51. Rylan Quake at the line, he makes that one.
Brady Vince with the ball. 20 seconds on the clock.
Definitely need a 3-pointer. He gets it off, and he puts it in. Brady Vince puts a 3-pointer in and keeps
It
the
is a
Barons
2-point
alive.
game, you guys.
2-point game. We've got to get it off here. Barons trying to stop it.
6 seconds on the clock, and it stopped.
Really tough break there because we were watching the countdown. The Knights are only 2 seconds away from a backcourt violation there.
Yeah.
And in 2 more seconds, the Barons would have got the ball on this end with 4 seconds to go. Instead, the Barons foul. So really, really tough. I know you lose sight of the time down there.
He really can't make it.
Nathan Boker at the line. He bounces that one out. That means it's going to be a 1-possession game, even if he makes this. There's going to be a timeout. Coach
Here we
Beasley
go.
wants to talk about this.
Let's get hyped up, boys.
All right, so theoretically, Faith, even if he makes this, the Barons can come down, shoot a 3, and tie it.
Yeah.
If he misses it, the Barons can come down, shoot a 3,
And
win
win.
it. That's right. So we'll see what happens. The Barons are going to have about 5 seconds here to make all of this happen.
Colton Schoolies getting the student section riled up here.
No doubt the students are fired up. There's a chance here. We're in a great end of the game here, 52-50. I think tonight, you know, it's what you want a conference game to be, though.
Yeah.
You want it to be competitive. You want it to be clean. Both these teams have fought really, really hard tonight. Both of them have put some nice, displays on tonight. Barons have worked really, really hard, had some real opportunities early in the game, but have worked really, really hard at the end of the game here to be a winning contestant right here. You know, either one of these teams right now has set themselves up to win the game.
I'm so nervous.
Well, it's 52-50. Just be glad you're not the kid on the free throw line.
Oh my God, I would.
Instead, you're the dancer center stage.
I am.
That's all right.
I prefer that for sure.
All right, well, East Noble will keep everybody back. Now, this is another thing. Like, if I'm East Noble,
I'm freaking out.
Well, if we get the ball, I'm following DeKalb.
Yeah.
Because then they go to the line and they get to shoot too.
It's true.
Then we win the ball game. We'll see what East Noble does. Here they go. He's at the line. They lead by 2. The gym is uncontrollable. He
Oh my
misses
God,
out.
he misses it. Brady
The
Vince
Barons
with the
a chance
ball.
to win.
3 seconds. Oh no. Oh no. And that's the game. Dang it.
Coach Beasley a little upset that
Yep.
Vince pulled up and took that shot,
Yeah.
from almost 50 feet away. Had plenty of time to dribble in there closer and try to get a shot off, but just
Vince
couldn't
doesn't look
get
very
it off.
happy about it either.
Well, all I can say is this. Hindsight's 20/20.
Yeah.
If Vince would have made that shot, every single person in this gym that's wearing red would have thought he was a hero and it was a great choice.
Yep.
But when he misses it, everybody
Everybody-
says, why'd he do that?
Yep.
So I can't fault the kid. Here's what I'm
No,
going to say.
definitely not.
He wanted the ball. He took a chance. He tried to get the win. But it's tough. If he'd have hung on to it for 1 or 2 more seconds,
And made it.
got another
yeah.
dribble in there, would it have made a difference? Hard to say, but the Barons are
It's
going
hard
to
to
walk
say.
out tonight with a heartbreaking loss.
It is.
Here's some unofficial scoring for us right tonight. Nathan Boker, the leading scorer for the East Noble Knights, normally gets 14 points. His co-leading scorer, who's usually averaging 14, Kobe Ritchie, he had 3 field goals and 7 points for 13 points. And then the rest of the scoring was rounded out for the East Noble Knights. Rylan Quake, he put in a couple of threes and 1 for 7. Landon Swagger had a bucket and 2 from the free throw for 4. Mason Treesh had a big night, 9 points from beyond the arch with 3 3-pointers and a point from the free throw line. Rylan Hathaway had 2 field goals for 4 points. And Alex Phillips rounded out the scoring for the Knights with a point. Down on the Barons side, it was all over. Graydon Pepple had a 3. Caden Palumbo had 5. Brady Vince ended up with 6 on the night. Dalton Cox had 2 3-pointers and a bucket and a free throw for 9. Caden Rice had those 2 threes and 3 in the paint. Had a great night for 12. Zeke Penrod played huge tonight, ended up with 6 points. And Caden Hinkle added another 6 points. So really, really well-rounded scoring for the Barons tonight. Just not quite enough. Going to fall just a little bit short against the East Noble Knights. Faith, your final thoughts on tonight's game?
No, I think it was such a good game to watch. I mean, the roller coaster, it was there. I think the Barons did the best that they could do. It's sad that we came up 2 points short, but, it is what it is. We have another game next week. We just got to keep going.
There is no doubt that Coach Beasley will talk to the guys in the locker room. You got to learn from your losses if you're going to be prepared for the tournament. Hopefully they learn something that pushes them forward. I know they're extremely working hard. And, like I'm going to say, and I say this all the time, but those boys are out there putting themselves out there. A lot of students don't do that. And by participating in extracurriculars, you set yourself up to be successful. So win or loss, I admire these kids and I commend them for making sure that they're participating in extracurriculars tonight. That includes our cheerleaders. It includes our band tonight, all of our student broadcasters, all of our student helpers. Everybody that works so hard to continue the Barron legacy and make Barron Nation stronger.
And thanks to our Barron seniors for cleaning up the student section. That's just so great. Sophie Feaster, Ashley Cox, Graham Blythe,
I love that. And again, making the job just a little bit easier for the custodians
tonight. That's just who they are, man.
Well, and I tell you what, that's just part of Barron Nation.
Yeah.
So many alumni back in the gym, and those kids' parents went here. They're back and love what's happening there as they continue to make things bigger and better to be Barron, and that is the Barron way. Well, I'll tell you what, from all of us here at BTV, we want to thank you again for tuning in and watching tonight. The Barons are going to drop this one to the East Noble Knights, 52-50 in a conference game. That'll push the East Noble record to 6-6. It'll push the Barons to 5-6 on the season, and we wish both these teams luck as they move forward in the season. From all of us here at BT, as we like to say on BTV, bye.